Hello, my name is Phoebe Fitzpatrick. Before a massive influence came into my life, I think it was more or less at the end of year 12 when I went to schoolies. I would say I was a little bit lost. I had no direction really. I wouldn't say I had the closest friends. And I guess I was just trying to figure out where I was going to go after school, what I was going to do, who I was going to be. So really I was a little bit messy. I went to schoolies with not so close friends, and at schoolies I met the Red Frogs and I met Sarah Hannah, and I was wearing a cross necklace at the time which my mum had given me from my Catholic background, and never really had as much sentimental value as it did after that week. The Red Frog asked me what it meant and if it meant anything to me, and that kind of just like triggered that I was the one kind of to find in the bunch of kids at the time. I went to Red Frogs Church. I was invited to because it was more of a thank you for all the work they had done that week. They constantly came to our room, cleaned it up, played games with us, kept me away from the world that was outside. I went out sometimes, but I never did anything that everyone else did. It was one of the best weeks of my life actually because of the Red Frogs. Sarah Hannah started inviting me to everything, whether it be just a gather at her house with her friends. If it was a cell group or Bible study, she would invite me to that, invite me to church, take me to church, pick me up. Wherever I needed to go, she would pick me up, and I lived about half an hour away from her, so it was out of her way definitely to pick me up and take me to church every Sunday. And after that I constantly went to the church Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. I would say no to other things that friends were arranging because I had church, and that's all that mattered more to me than anything else at the time, because I was getting so filled with the Holy Spirit and knowing God more and finding out more, and I was just so intrigued and I wanted to find out more. She helped me through a lot of things. She was very honest. Her heart is bigger than anyone's heart that I've ever really experienced. The most loveliest person I have ever met. Through Sarah Hannah, the way she treated people made me want to treat people the exact same way. You know, seeing someone do it without even wanting something back every single time without fail. She would never ask for anything back. And it wasn't for her own glory, it was always for God's glory. Always for God's glory. That really helped me as a person. It helps me to this day forth. I still see her around, and it's a big boost of encouragement to see her doing her thing, just living life in a God way and alongside God all the time, every time. Because of Sarah's influence on my life, I wasn't just going to church every Sunday. I was making an effort to serve wherever I could, whether it be during the week going to see a friend, making coffee dates with certain people that I believed I wanted to get alongside and influence myself and disciple other people so they can come to know God as much as I did and what I had found through Sarah, via God, through me. So I was helping out at Red Frogs events. I was putting my hand up wherever I could. It didn't matter where, it was just out of what heart I was doing it from. Because of the influence I had in my life, a lot of things are different than what they were about 3 years ago. I have a lot more shine, I guess, and a lot more joy and encouragement for myself as well. And through knowing God, I have more trust in Him that everything comes at its right time. And trusting in God is one of the biggest things that I have had to learn, and having a relationship with Him, which I never had before, is just completely different. It changes all aspects of my life, and via that I have so much more love, I have more joy, I honestly just have everything. I am so happy where I am at the moment to what I was before. I would say I wasn't very happy before. I wasn't myself. I think I'm more of myself now, knowing more of God than I ever have been before, and I'm so grateful for that. And I believe it was because God sent me Sarah, and she influenced my life so much so that I am where I am today, and I thank her to this day forward. My name is Phoebe, and this is my story of influence.